and so to bed with one husband who I've known for 36 years and a day, and 3 cats who consider it their role to sleep on our bed and generally complicate matters.
Also, I decided after a couple of catless years to get 2 kittens at the end of last summer, and they've been an absolute delight, making me smile so many times a day. Without them, I'm sure lockdown would have been tougher. I'm sure those with pets will be missing physical contact and hugs with loved ones a little less, more able to cope with just phone conversations, though today they both caught a bird and are in disgrace.
Self-portrait. 78, Devon, with a large ginger Tom, Orlando. He tolerates me as staff. On Tuesday I woke up at 8 a.m. and brushed my teeth and got dressed and had breakfast. Then my mum and I took our dog Mac out for a walk and had a great time chasing squirrels. The weather was cloudy and cold. The wind felt like it was coming from the Arctic. We hadn't worn coats as we had such sunny warm weather recently, so we cuddled together like penguins as we walked to keep warm. When we got back I started doing my schoolwork while my mum talked cello on Zoom and Skype. It's hard when she's teaching because I'm not supposed to interrupt her, so I can't ask her for help and I have to work by myself. My mum had a break at 12 and she looked through my work and helped me send it to the online classroom. When we had finished we prepared lunch. While we're making sandwiches we suddenly realised it was Mac's birthday. He turned 6. How did we forget? We felt so guilty that we'd forgotten his birthday and hadn't celebrated with an extra special walk. Normally on his birthday we go to the beach on the nearest weekend with his best friend Digby. Because of the pandemic we can't do that this year. I think we forgot his birthday because we can't go to the shops to get him a present. Boris Johnson announced on Sunday that we can meet up with one other person, so we've arranged that Mum will meet up with Mac's favourite human friend Katie and her dog Digby for a walk somewhere special on Sunday. We ate our lunch while watching our favourite TV programme. In the afternoon I made an outdoor reading den in the corner of our garden and I sat there reading for a bit. My mum was teaching all afternoon and I felt lonely. I played ball with Mac in the garden. I pretended it was his party. I wish I could play with my friends. I can't wait till lockdown is over and I can see them all again. Dad came home from work and we started to make dinner. We had sausages and jacket potatoes and lots of vegetables. Mum made me try creamed spinach, but I was not a fan of it. After dinner we prepared Mac's special treat, a sausage with 6 candles. We sang happy birthday to him and he blew out the candles. Hi, I'm a 10-year-old girl. I usually live with my mum and her partner, along with my brother and my stepbrothers that come Tuesday to Thursday and every other weekend. On Wednesdays and every other weekends I visit my dad and my stepmum with my younger brother and my stepbrothers and sister that come on the weekends. I have 2 pets, a hamster and a snake. I love gymnastics and art. I'm 10 years old and I live in Taunton, Somerset with my mum, dad and younger brother. I also have a pet cat called Luna and her 2 baby kittens. Today I woke up quite late. It was sunny outside and I went to brush my teeth and got changed. Mum made me a bagel with butter and pesto for breakfast. I also had some blueberries and chocolate milk. Yummy. After breakfast I started to do my schoolwork. Today it was easy. It took me only an hour and 30 minutes to do it. I had a little break to play with my kittens. Then it was lunchtime. When I started to eat corn my tooth became very wobbly. So, I've lost my tooth. The tooth fairy always brings me £5, so tomorrow morning I will have £5 extra in my purse. I'm saving money for a new mobile phone. After lunch it was my brother's turn to do his schoolwork. While he has been learning, I did a workout with Rebecca Maddie Fitness. After that I spent nearly an hour drawing animals. I drew a giraffe, chicken, bunny and duck. My mummy said they looked awesome. For dinner I had pizza and my favourite vegetables. I've been listening to songs while eating. My mummy got me a cool bath bomb looking like a waffle, but I decided to save it for later, so I had a shower, changed into my pyjamas with my brother, and we watched a Disney movie. Mum put me to bed and we read Eco Kids magazine together. Today we've been reading about the Iberian lynx. All this issue is about cats, big, small, wild and domestic. I love cats, and I really love this magazine. Today is the puppy's second day here with us. I slept downstairs with him last night so that he wouldn't cry. And he didn't really cry, so I was downstairs on a lumpy mattress for no reason. He's gorgeous, with a really chilled, sweet temperament, but something doesn't feel right. Is this how I'll feel in 10 or 20 years' time when I have a baby? Everything I've ever read said that it's love at first sight, but it just isn't with him. Don't get me wrong, he's really cute and I enjoy cuddling him and playing with him, but looking at him, all I see is 15 years of commitment. I'm not sure if this makes me a bad person or not. My younger sister, Mum and Dad seem to have automatically fallen in love with him. Why is it so simple for them? My life before lockdown involved walking the dogs, golf, gardening, swimming, occasional bridge, painting, photography, happy grandparent duties, visiting family and friends, and quite a lot of travel. However, lockdown for me did not start on March the 24th, but last September the 6th, when I was bowled over by our Labrador, resulting in a badly broken ankle and the insertion of a plate and screws. The big silver lining then was that although I was forced to stay home and keep my leg up for 3 months, we had a steady stream of family and friends visiting. And so now back to proper lockdown today, May the 12th, 2020, a beautiful fresh spring day, which started for me in the shower around 7 a.m, easing away some of the aches of the night, and then sitting cross-legged just on my bed for morning pranayama breathing. Swiftly dressing in gardening clothes, I'm down to take the dogs for their morning stroll around our field, always taking time for a meditative stop by the stream at the bottom to tune into the chatter of the water, the breeze in the trees, and the song of the birds.
After returning, I had lunch and planned the afternoon. First up was to clean out the rabbit cage. They quite like to help with cleaning up, jumping in a refuse bag, on our backs, and nosing around in what we're doing. They get away with it though, because they are adorable. Once finished, the rabbits played for a bit, and then went back in their cage once a cauliflower leaf snack appeared for each of them.
After dinner, my husband and I went for a walk, like we do every evening, to Paddington Rec. No one seemed to be obeying the social distancing, because they have no faith or logic as to why it's needed, perhaps. Anyway, I get to the end of the day and celebrate another day of lockdown complete, and I pray that I can sleep through the night. I'm 31 years old, I live in Maida Vale, London, I'm married and I'm 36 weeks pregnant. I'm a civil servant, but I'm on maternity leave. All about me and my family. I live with my mum, my dad, my sister and my cat called Skeeter. My mum is a teacher. I'm in her class at the moment, although we aren't actually in school because of lockdown, and my dad works as a Royal Marine. My sister does ballet lessons and so do I. Skeeter's hobbies are lying on the sofa and looking for hedgehogs in our garden and catching mice. I enjoy playing guitar and baking. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher, just like my mum. In 20 years' time, I want to look back at this diary entry with a family of my own. That probably is all about me and my family, unless you want to know what my favourite colour is, which I'm guessing you don't.